Good morning, everyone. I'm just after watching my son going away. He's got his second driving lesson today. So hope he gets on okay. Oh, there we are. Got the chat. Got the sound down today. There we go. Hope you are all doing good this Tuesday. Good morning, lovely Jenny. Good morning, good morning. It looks as if it's going to be quite a nice morning, so I might get out to sit, hopefully. Good morning, Freya. Good morning. Wait till I get my lilt. There's my beautiful buff carrot. Good morning, buff carrot. How are you? Good morning, Haram. I hope you're doing good as well this morning. As I say, it looks quite nice out there. I'll show you. Wait, I'll show you outside. See this? Looks not too bad out there. Here we go. Good morning, sweet Haley. Hope you're doing good. I'm just after doing my eyebrows. They were really badly needing it. Plucked. Do you know I've only ever had my eyebrows done once professionally? There's my sweet good morning Kaylee. Good morning, sweet Kaylee. Kaylee, your video's up tomorrow morning. So I hope you enjoy it. It was good. Everybody doesn't know what you chose. Let's just say that I was a Dr. Blueberry. That's a great thing about doing this. I can kid on. Buff Carrot, I was cheering. Yes, I did see that Elvis's channel got took down. But Buff Carrot, did you see his friend the other day? Did you see this man, this 40-year-old man's friend? Right, just to put you in the picture, right? This 40-year-old van-dwelling guy that's sexist, racist, says the most disgusting thing about women. Horrible, horrible human being, right? Just a horrible man. Yes, he's in his van and he's like, oh, we're going to meet my friend. I've got a new friend. I met a new friend on Facebook. Wait till you see my new friend. And he's going, oh, I hope my friend's here. Where's my friend? And the excitement in this man was so excited. And in comes this boy that doesn't. Now my son is nearly 19, right? So my son's 18. This boy looked to me to be about 13 or 14 years old. I swear it. That's the way he looked to me. And who knows what happened in the van? We can only think what happened in the van, and it's just horrible. Me too. I was like, oh, I hope somebody does something with this. I mean, even if the boy was 18, right? Say the boy was 18 years old. Was a 40-year-old man? Yes, Haram. Yes, Haram. There's my lovely open-minded. Good morning, open-minded. Now, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that this boy was underage. I'm just saying he looked to me to be about 15, if that. 14, 15 he looked. Because I've got an 18-year-old son. And, yes, it was... Now, I didn't see what his subscribers were saying, right? But they must have been all saying the same as what we were thinking and saying, what age is this boy? What age is this boy? Right? And Elvis was going, we don't need to check ID. We don't need to check. But you know what I noticed? I don't know if anybody else noticed this, right? And again, this is just me, and you know how my imagination is and stuff. See, when the boy came into the van, he went to the back. Now, that's where Elvis's bedroom is. I don't know if the boy's been in the van before. I don't know. I just get the feeling that he knew where to go. But anyway, YouTube have took his channel. Just took it down. Good morning, lovely Sally. They've just took it down, which they should have, because I hope everybody did. I'd have flagged it. I never seen the actual video. I've just seen clips that people have got on their channel. Oh, open-minded. No, I've never seen Ethan. Oh, that's a shame. I'm just worried about the boy. I'm just worried about the boy. And I was triggered, right? I was really triggered because my son, right, as I say, my son's going to be 19 next month. If he was getting in a van with this dirty man, getting in this van with him, I'd be saying to him, you never go in that van again. What you doing going in the van with men that you don't know, that you're meeting off of Facebook? Alarm bells, red flags, everything like that. And do you know he does the toilet in bags? Right, this is where this chat's going this morning. He doesn't use a bathroom. He doesn't use a porta loo or anything like that. He does the toilet in Walmart bags. True. And then do you know what he does with them? He just dumps them in a random bin. Just dumps them in a bin. So he does. So that van must be. Do you know there's a good Scottish word for what his van must smell like? It must be howling. Right? We see if it's something's really smelly. We like to say that that's absolutely howling. So it must have been howling. It must have been. But God knows what he's going to do now, because that's the man I've spoke about before that says, you're only if you're chatting in my chat, you've got to pay me money, right, to chat. And I don't know who he thinks he is anyway, but if you're going to chat in my chat, you need to pay me to chat. Hi Virus, I hope you're doing good. Did Buff Carrot, did he see? I don't know. See, I'm not right up there with all the details. I just know that his channel got took down because everybody's got it. Everybody's got posts with his channel taken down. Open-minded, I know, and he thinks he can sing like Elvis. There's a man called Harvey De Niro, and he's in London, and he sings an Elvis song way better than Elvis. Harvey's got a good voice. What am I drinking? I'm drinking, let's see if I can say this right, Lilt with a totally tropical taste. It's a tongue twister. Pineapple and grapefruit. No flavouring, I only have flavouring on a Saturday. So that's the news going about. The bottom of YouTube, it's called. The bottom of YouTube. I know, I couldn't watch the man. I just can't watch him because of the disgusting things that comes out his mouth. He says the most disgusting things about women and stuff like that. And even about animals, I kid you not. He says dirty things about animals. So, he's not a nice guy, is what I'm trying to say here. He's not a nice guy. Open-minded, I just see clips of him. I just see clips. Yes, and Rosie, my friend Rosie, who's in California, she done his whole, God knows how much that would have cost. He spent 4 or 5 months at her house, right? She's got a wee separate house called the Shine Shack, and he trashed it. She had the place absolutely beautiful. She showed us that it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got its own wee kitchen area and its own wee bathroom. He stayed in there and the place was trashed, absolutely trashed. And Rosie done all this work on his van that would have cost him thousands and thousands of pounds. And then he just leaves the ranch and then starts talking the most disgusting things about Rosie after her doing all of that work. Yes, Buff Carrot, me too. Open mind, I don't know why it took so long for YouTube to kick him off. M. I'll tell you, there was one night that I sat here and I was laughing my head off, and it was the night that he said he was going to make them steaks, right? He's going to make a steak dinner, right? He turned into a chef all of a sudden. He's going to make a steak dinner, and his camera set up and everything like that. But I'm on Rosie's, so I'm not seeing what Elvis is thinking. And he's going in, you've got to put all the, I don't, was it water in it? I'm not sure, right? But he was boiling the steaks. The steaks were getting boiled. You know, and like 5 cloves of garlic in it. And he kept saying reducing, that you need to reduce this, you need to reduce. And he's putting the lid on. Now, to reduce something, you take the lid off so that it evaporates and stuff, it reduces. It was, so he boiled this steak. Now, he must have been boiling it. He must have been boiling it for about 40 minutes. I kid you not, it was. See, if you'd have took that steak out the pan, you would have been able to bounce it. It must have been like a bouncy ball. And poor Rosie, right? she's she's going to try this steak, so she's like that, and she's. She's like that for about 10 minutes, like that, with the steak. And do you know what he had the cheek to say? It's the cut of steak. It's the steak's fault. Thank you, open-minded, for that. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, buff carrot. Oh. But he done that, the reducing of the steak, and he had the cheek to say it was the cut of the steak. He's going, no, that cut of steak wasn't very good. Eh? And he's going searing, we need to sear it. But he had about 3 cups of water or something in there. It was boiled. I've never seen a steak boiled in my life, ever. But then, you know, I had a good laugh that night. Do you know what else I had a good laugh with? The firemen came one night. I was laughing my head off. Elvis decided that he was going to, he had this fire going in Rosie's back garden, and they had all sorts of stuff all in this fire, and things started falling out the fire onto the ground, so there was things lit on the ground and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden the firemen come round. The firemen come round, and they're going, you need to put that, it's illegal and everything like that, you need to put that fire out. And Elvis just kept saying, did someone from YouTube send you? Did someone from YouTube? Was it somebody for YouTube? Was it trolls for YouTube that sent you? And the fireman went, I don't want to hear about the YouTube or the trolls. I'm talking about this fire right here. It's dangerous. I was like, yes. Yes, fireman. Well, it was good eye candy as well, I won't lie. But, oh, see, I got a laugh with that. That's a good laugh. But and do you know what else now? Miss Effing Wonderful. I don't really watch her at all, but there was one time that her and her friend got in a car and they're following Elvis up this road, right? And he's on a live stream. I've got the 2 live streams up. He's on a live stream going, help, everyone. I'm being chased and all that. I'm being chased. I've got a stalker. Call 911. Everybody call 911. Two wee girls, two lassies in a car, and he's going, help. I'm being stalked. They're going beep beep like to him. Beep beep. Oh, there's my lovely sloth queen. Good morning. Jenny, I know. Oh. Jenny, see when Rosie was chewing it, she was like that. And like a full bulb, not just a wee bit of garlic, a full bit of garlic smashed in it. Oh, but it was a good laugh, right enough. Good morning, Sterling. I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, boiled steak. Yes, fine. And Rosie was so nice that she never even said this is done. But I'm glad she had a couple of bottles of beer or something before, because you would, by God, you would need a drink. You would need a drink. Oh, Buff Carrot, wasn't that a great video? He's going, help, help. There's a stalker. I'm being stalked. And these 2 girls are just like waving beep beep like at him. He's going, help. This is the man that says he's an alpha male. Alpha male, you know. But he says a lot of bad things about women. In fact, he says a lot of bad things about everybody. Yes, Rosie O'Kelly is her name, open-minded. She's also got another channel, Rosie McNamara, but Rosie O'Kelly's her main channel. He does think he's on a. He says he's the king, right? This is just that. This is why I don't like him. He says he's the king of YouTube, an Assyrian king or something like that. He calls himself. And everybody needs to pay their taxes. He says that means super chatting. That means getting his PayPal. Everybody needs to pay taxes, and if you want to talk in Elvis's thing, you need to pay. Yeah. Oh, virus! I've got two little Jack Russells. Wait, I'll show you. I'll show you this one over here. Look, and there's that one there. Jack Russells. Sloth Queen, honestly, and I'm glad his channel's down because the incident the other night with his friend that he was meeting live on YouTube, it disgusted me, to be quite honest. I felt physically nauseous watching it because we know, well, see, I can't say what I want to say, for legal reasons, but you can imagine. I'm not happy about it. But what's he going to do now for money? Because he didn't have a job or nothing like that, so I don't know what he's going to do for money, because he just begs. Basically, that's how he survives. He begs for money. Buff Carrot, do you know what I can see? I can see him being friends with Rosie again, or trying to sneak in with Rosie to see if Rosie will help him get his YouTube channel. Buff Carrot, what do you think? I think that's on the cards here. He'll start sleazing in like that. That's what I can see that happening. I can see him, and Rosie will do it because she's got a good heart. Do you know what I mean? She'll help him. And all her subscribers will be saying, "No, don't do it, Rosie, don't do it," and she'll end up doing it. That's what I can see that in the cards. I can see that in the cards. Sloth Queen, wait, I tell you what happened. It was all go yesterday. So know how I was to get his prescription after 4 o'clock. See this particular chemist, right? You've got to visualise this. It's in a kind of like wee tiny shopping centre, and it's what we see. There's my lovely Sky. Good morning. And it's bogging, right? Bogging, that means it's all dirty and stuff. It's full of pigeon shit and people, junkies and all that kind of stuff, right? It's see, when you go into this place, you don't want to touch anything. You just want to get into the chemist to get your prescription and home again, right? So we drives up to the chemist. I parks the car, and my son goes away after 4 in to get his prescription. I sat there for 35 minutes. No son, no prescription. I'm thinking, I'm going to need to go in and see what's going on here. Where is he? And eventually he comes out, he's got his prescription like that. And my son never ever swears in front of me, right? He just doesn't swear in front of me. But he came in the car and he went, "Mum, I'm sorry, I've got to say this." And he went, "Bastards." Like that, right? And I went, "What is it?" He says, "The prescription wasn't ready." Good morning, lovely Ricky. And they made me sit on a park bench that's outside the chemist, that's bogging, absolutely bogging. Made him sit there for 35 minutes while they went away and got his prescription. And even then, they never had all of his prescription. They had 3 weeks his prescription or something like that. So we've still got another week. So it was a whole things that happened yesterday. Yes, I hope you're all doing good, but that was yesterday. 35 minutes, I was like, where is he? I'm sitting there like that, twiddling my thumbs. It wasn't even ready. Do you know what they said? They said it was the doctor's answering machine's fault. It was the answering machine's fault, that's what it was. Because sometimes when you leave messages in the answer machine, they just vanish. They just disappear off the face of the earth. Who knows where they go? They just go, disappear. That's what happened. that's what that's what happened. Virus, I like to phone for my prescription like a week or something before it's actually due, because that happens to me every time. And I've got like one of my most important tablets is a tablet called tamoxifen, and it stopped me producing estrogen because the type of cancer I had, estrogen fed it or something. They put me that it fed this cancer. So now, do you know, this is the truth. And I'm a bit ashamed to admit this, right? See, when they told me about the estrogen tablet and says you'll need to be on this estrogen tablet for life, I says to him, I'm not going to grow a penis, am I? And he went, no, Linda, I don't think that's going to happen to you. And I thought, I'd have been sitting playing with it all day. I'd have been peeing my name in the snow and stuff like that. Linda. That's what I'd have been doing. But no, I haven't grew one. Not yet. Yeah, so I need that tablet. I would really, really need that. See, all the women, that's what we want to do. Our name and P like that. Target practice. I bet you I can get that bought over here. Ah. I've got some sexy channels in my thing. Oh my goodness. Am I in with the sexy people? Is that what that means? I knew it. I knew it all along, actually. I knew it. I'm the sexy face of YouTube. Me. Never mind all the younger ladies and stuff like that. This is what they need. This is a yeah, and Mrs. Doubtwater as well. Unshaven Mrs. Doubtwater. Yeah, Sky, because we're all sexy people, actually. So we are. Virus, you will be one as well. Yes, that's what it is, the sexy channel. I should change my... No, I better not change my name. Then I'll be bye-bye. I'll be sitting with Elvis in a corner going, what happened? What happened to it? It's the way. Channel's gone. And then YouTube, you went too far there, Linda. You went way too far. Okay. I've got a backup channel, my vlog channel, but I've not been on that for years. But that's what I would do. I would open another. uh, yes, I'm saying virus, so you are. So we're all sexy people in here. That's YouTube have told, well, if they've got recommendations to sexy channels with me, well, what can I say? Still got it. Still got it. Here, talking about still got it. Can you remember the story about the man up the swimming? When I first started going to swimming, maybe you don't know this story, I'll tell you. I've got a way of attracting people to me. Right, crazy people, to be quite honest, like crazy people. Maybe it's because I'm one as well. Maybe that's what. But I seem to draw them in. So if there's a crazy person in the vicinity, they come over to me and start having a conversation. My ex-husband used to get annoyed at that, going, see you, because I do. That's what, it just happens to me. So I thought when I was starting the swimming, it was the public swimming bath right up the road. And I had went up and I'm doing a length, like they had lanes like this, and I'm doing that. And as I'm coming down the lane, there's a man standing in my lane with, see how like dumbbells that you do exercises with? Right, he had two of them, but instead of like weights, they were floats. They were floats, and he's bashing it in the water, doing this, right? And I'm swimming down going, oh, I just knew it. I had a bad feeling. And as I got down to the bottom, he went, oh, what? He says, what time did you get up here? Right? As if I said I was up at 8 o'clock. And I said, he says, I do this for exercise. And he's battering this thing into the water. And I'm going, Oh, that's good. I'm just wanting to swim. And I'm going, that's good. And he said, do you see this scar here? And I said, oh, aye, aye. He says, I had a brain injury. I said, oh dear. I said, that's good though that you're up here and you're swimming and stuff like that, right? It's good that you're up here swimming. He said, aye. He says to me, do you know what I like to do on a Tuesday afternoon? I was like, no, Jesus. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. And I said, no, what would you do? He says, I like to go to Greg's, the bakery, right? He goes to Greg's bakery and he likes to buy a sausage roll, a bridie, and a chocolate donut. And then he likes to go down the canal and sit and eat all this. I was going, oh, that's good for you. Good for you. And I swam back up and I was swimming back down. And his excitement in his face, I was like, oh no. And he said to me, are you coming up here tomorrow? I said, aye, I'll probably up here tomorrow. He says, what time? He says, right, it's a date then. It's a date. He says, I'll meet you here. I was like, Jesus, no. I'm never going back to that swimming, ever. And it was a communal changing area as well, right? I'm in there trying to get my clothes and all that on. I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy's going to come in here, be leaning against something like that. You've been asking for it, haven't you? You've been asking for it. I was waiting on it. Yeah, Buff Cat, imagine me getting called racist because I said that. Favourite thing to cook? I love making soup, Virus. Thank you, open-minded. Yes, I wouldn't even give you a dollar for that. I wouldn't even give you a dollar for that. I'd give you money to take that away, that smelly van. But that's what happened to me up that swimming. So that's why I thought I need to go to the place that you've got to pay for a membership. And he's probably up there still waiting on me. He's probably still up there waiting on me. I came home and I was like, I've got a bloody date. There you go. I go for a wee swim and I come home and I've got a date with somebody. Oh. Ooh, that sounds lovely, Ricky. I know, Virus. Some people just like to scroll through YouTube channels just to pick out something and say, right, that's it. She's racist right there for saying that about a Karen. She said, do you know what she said, it's a racist name, calling her that. Say the girl's name was Shaquanda. She said to me. And I was like, if anything, you're being a bit racist, are you not? Are you not being a bit racist? And like a Karen as well. Anyway, I just ignore now. I'm just ignoring it. It's the best way. Buff Carrot, I know, I do feel bad for the man. I do feel bad for the man waiting on me up there. But I came out thinking, did I agree to a date? You know what I mean? I only went for a swim. But I knew right away when I saw this guy, I thought, oh, here we go. Because the people flock to me. I don't know what it is. The flock, like that. My ex-husband would hate it. He'd be going, see, you stop talking to people. And I'd be going, but there's another time, right? This is a true story. True story. My ex-husband was needing a suit, right? I can't remember what we were doing, but he needed a suit. So we went into this nice department store in Glasgow. And we're looking for a suit. So my ex-husband was round one area of the shop and I was round another. And this man comes in with a helmet on. Obviously, he's got some kind of brain injury or something. Like, he comes in with this helmet on. So I'd seen him and stuff. And I'm just looking at his shirts. And the man just went, oh, smack, straight down like that on the floor. He's down on the floor. There's nobody about. And I'm thinking, right, I need to step up to the mark here. I need to step up and save this man's life. And I'm thinking, what do? You need to get their head between their knees. I've seen that. So I go over, the man's lying flat, right? I don't think this is how you're meant to do it. Man's lying flat on the ground like that. I'm over and I'm lifting his head and I'm pushing him down like that. Pushing him. And he's going, ah. And I'm going, you need to put your head between your knees. And I'm thinking, there's nobody here to help me with it. I don't know what I'm doing. I've seen that in the TV that you're meant to do stuff like that. Don't know if I'm doing it right. But eventually someone came over and helped the man up. And that's why he wore the helmet, because he used to do things like that. But I didn't know how I was trying my best. No, no, that was a young guy, the guy with the speedo. He was prancing about in front of me. Yeah, so now see if you're flat. I don't think you're meant to put your head between your knees like that. So anyway, I was probably making it worse, because the man was going like that. I'm going, you need to do this. I was thinking, people were walking by. People were just strolling by, and I'm like, is nobody going to hear? I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a nurse. But somebody's lying dying in front of me, and I'm thinking, I need to step up here and try and save this man's life. What am I going to do? True. So that was a whole ordeal of shopping. uh, yeah, a virus. At least this is at least people were walking by. Do you know we actually seen a man? I think he was actually dead, and folk were just walking by him in the middle of the town. Rose, I should have had my nurse's gear on. This was back before I done ASMR. I was trying. I was thinking, this man needs some help here. And I thought, I've watched like ER and things like that. Scrubs. I've watched the occasional hospital thing. What did they do? And all I can remember thinking was, get their head between their knees. Oh, the sea sky, I didn't like that about that pool, that especially because this guy was obviously after me, right? This guy was after me in the pool. And I'm in the changing room, and men and women can go in the changing room. It's like a little cubicle, and I'm trying to get my stuff on as fast as possible to get the hell out of there. Get out of there. I keep driving by that, so I'm thinking that guy's still in there, waiting on me. Like, where is she now? What time's that now? Yeah, Rose, it was the same up there. It's like men and women and on. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to put my keys like that, hanging at my finger. Thinking, when he comes near me, he's going to be getting that in his eye. I was troubled. I was troubled, so that's how I didn't ever go back to that swimming. It was a whole scenario. Yeah, I just don't like that. But the swimming I go is like men and women's changing rooms, and yeah, poke there. We've got the poke in the eye. But sometimes, right, see when I'm up my swimming, like you dry, and some women you're going to put in your bra and stuff like that. That's all right. But there was a lady one time that she was just naked. She was just really happy with her body, obviously. Just naked, just prancing about in the changing room naked. Having conversations, standing behind the wall and talking to you like, well, it's a nice day today, isn't it? Naked. And you're like, keep your eyes up, Linda. Oh, it's a lovely day. And you can feel your eyes looking. You can't help it. It's just natural. And you're not wanting to go, are you looking at me? No, I'm not looking at you at all. I'm not looking at you. So you're trying to keep your eyes up like that. It's a great day. It's a really nice day. Oh, are you going for lunch or anything like that? I'm not going to bother. And you're like, God's sake. I'm definitely not prancing about naked. Sky, I like to get in and get the chlorine out my hair as soon as possible. But it's a beautiful shower because you've got a big shower head and all that up there. Open minded. That's what this lady was obviously proud. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. It's just we're not used to that up there. We've all got wee towels round us and stuff like that. Good morning, ASMR Whispers. We've all got towels and stuff like that. Right, I've always got my top on because I don't like people seeing my scar. So I've always got I put my top and that on when I'm in the shower, and then I come out the shower like that with my towel round my bottom area like this. So we all kind of wrap up, but this lady was just naked, just talking to you, just talking to you. No, no, I'm going to put your knickers on when you're talking to me, please. Please put your knickers on. My arse is. I'll tell you how big my arse is, right? See, when I first got my tattoo in my bum, it was about that size. See, now it's like that. It's that size. Virus. I think me and a couple of the other girls had a laugh about it afterwards because we're like, I didn't know where to look there. You know, because you don't want to be looking, and then somebody say, "You looking at me?" Like, I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you. There's my son back. I better go, guys. That's my son back for his driving test. It's driving lesson. So I'll see you. I hope he's had a wee good laugh this morning anyway. And I love you very, very much. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, everyone.